So the first time I felt the longing on my heart to be a priest was actually at the reception of my first communion.
The first time I probably seriously took it to heart was I was in a conversation with a friend of mine in college, and I just started taking the faith more seriously throughout college.
I remember my hometown pastor, Father Houlihan, and how he had such a great humility and reverence for what was happening in the Mass.
It occurred to me that if this faith that I was starting to take seriously was real, that there were some pretty significant implications to that, and one of those was that God made me for some purpose.
And it just seemed like what was happening there was more important than anything else in his life. And I remember at my first communion really wanting that.
When I thought about what that purpose might be, I had a sense, not like a vision or anything, but just like a sense of myself as a priest.
But that vocation was also nurtured by my family. I come from a very large family of 15 kids, and so my mom and dad really inculcated a sense in me early on that the meaning of your life comes from the sacrifices you make and the love with which you love other people.
Which came as a bit of a surprise to me. I wasn't excited for the prospect at all at the moment, but I kept bringing it to prayer, and as best as I was able, it gradually just became the plan. First few years of seminary were really hard, but gradually throughout seminary, I think my resistance decreased, and then I found a desire there that gradually increased coming up to the ordination to the diaconate.
I also had the great luxury of my brother, Father Joseph Wahlmeier, going ahead of me to the seminary, and so he has been a great source of confidence and a great companion throughout this whole journey, and I look forward to calling him not only my brother, but my brother priest.